Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Out Beautiful Life, the channel that's all about transformation and living a inside out beautiful life. So, today I wanted to talk about the path, your path, life's path. We all have a path that was paved for us, and it's our job to travel that path, okay? I understand that when you're blooming, the transformation is a personal journey, but it also helps to have someone that you can kind of relate to and just somebody to listen to you or someone you can kind of watch their transformation. That's my job. I don't it's not that I want to bloom like in front of everybody. There's a lot of work that I do in solidarity, but there's also some things that I want to share. So today I want to talk about the path. And I have a great analogy. Okay, I was thinking about this. And this is how I look at it, right? Because we know there's abundance out there for all of us, and there's more than enough for all of us, right? There's no reason to step on anybody's neck or try to knock anyone else down to live an abundant life, to live that inside out, beautiful life. Okay, we have to do the work, both mentally, physically, spiritually, and we have to keep our souls in shape. So, this is how I look at it. Say you were told a location that has something that you just love. For me, it would be, say I was told a location where there's just like an abundant amount of herbs, like herbs for everything and anything that you could think of that will cure whatever, that will help you with whatever. And these herbs are free. And I know the exact location. And I'm all ears. And I know exactly where I'm going. So I start walking the path. I'm walking the path to these herbs. I know where I'm going at. I was told exactly where they are. Now, as I'm walking the path, say it's a wooded area. There may be some little bugs. I'm getting bit up a little bit. But I'm still going to get to those herbs, right? The bugs are that outside noise. The things that may get to you, just a little bit, but it's like, okay, I can brush it off. I can keep going. I know my path. I know where I want to be in life. I know where I'm trying to get to. So the bugs, no problem. I might have to put some alcohol or whatever it is that you use, essential oils, whatever, to, tea tree oil to, get rid of these bites. But at the end of the day, it didn't harm me. I'm still going to my path. I keep walking along the path. I might look to the left, see some people out there doing some things that I may not really do, but hey, it's their life. Maybe some people hunting. I may look to the right. I might see something else going on. Maybe people skinny dipping. I'm like, okay. All right, they're bold, but not what I want to do. Same thing with life. People may be doing some things that may not be your cup of tea, but you just reserve. You're still going on your path. You're following your goal. You're following your dreams. You know exactly what it is. God told you exactly what it is. He paved this path for you, and you're going to keep walking it. You're not worried about what anyone else or anything else is doing. Finally, I get to my herbs. Bam. As I was promised. And maybe some other people there grabbing some of these herbs. Remember, it's an abundant amount. I don't have to worry about anything else. It's there for me. It's there. It's there for me. It's there for them. They're doing what they're doing with it. I'm going to grab mine, do what I do with it. And that's that. That's life. That is life. The path that you paved. The path isn't worried about what other people think of you. Yeah, people are going to say things about you that may not be true. It doesn't mean you have to answer to it. And yes, we're all human. Sometimes we do answer to it. But at the end of the day, does it really matter? Because if that's what they feel, that's what they feel. It's your path. And that's where I am right now. So that's why I wanted to share that with you. I understand the path. And something that I do as just like a little, tip for you. I try to give little tips. As I came up with my own crafted prayer. And with everything that goes on in my life, and trust me, if I told you some of the things that went on in my life, you wouldn't believe it. You have to see it to believe it. You would be like, girl, you're lying. Ain't no way in the world. What happens? Things, things got a little crazy. Things are a little crazy. But instead of me letting it get me down, letting it get me upset. Now, I'm not going to say I've always been there because I have not. I have just come to this realization. And I'm firmly planted 10 toes down with understanding this realization that it's the path that God paved for me. So the prayer that I say is, whenever something comes up, God, if this is a part of my path, a part of the plan you have for me, then just keep me strong. I accept it, and I will keep on going towards my destiny. I will keep on going. No matter what it is, no matter if it's harsh words said to me, no matter if it's someone saying something to me that I know isn't true. They're speaking about me and I know it isn't true. Yeah, for a quick moment, I may defend myself, but I find that space to be alone. And I say, God, if this is a part of the plan, if this was supposed to be on my path, I fully accept it. And I'm going to keep on going. And this is what we should do. We know our paths. Pray. If you don't know your path, pray. Ask God to put you on your path. Put me on my path so that I can follow it. Just put me there. Just put me at the beginning. You know, it's just like when we used to play Candyland. You start on whatever color that is. Begin, start, I don't know, it's been so long. But, and then you just go. You go and you try to get to, what is it, like a candy tower or something like that. But that's what it is. You just want to get there. You know, you just picking those cards. Okay, I got 2 reds. I got a red and a yellow. Okay, let me get to that yellow. You know, as a kid, you feel so happy. Like, okay, I'm at Candyland. Whatever. And that's what it is. And I'm finding it so much easier and simpler to navigate through life. Of course, with the people that are close to me and like a support circle and, you know, all that. Like, really, I have my children. When I talk to if you have a best friend or something like that, somebody that really knows you, that, you know, they're finishing up your sentences. They know you that well, like, you know, and it's a genuine love, then yeah, that's great. You know, you need that. So if you have those people, reach out to those people, stay in touch with those people. I don't even, you know, like, I want to make the video, like, you know, but like, I feel like that is a great analogy. That path, like, yes, you're going to have the bugs. You're going to have things that kind of get on your nerves. You're going to have that bug just in your ear, and you're like trying to smack at it. Same thing. It's the same thing. It really is the same thing. It may get on your nerves. It may bother you, but you're on your path. So you got to learn how to brush it off and keep on going to, for me, that beautiful herb garden that just has every herb that I can think of. I'm not worried about who else goes there. I was promised that there would be an abundant amount. And look, you're going to be able to get all that you want, all that you need, and more. Just bring your bags empty and ready. Same thing. You're not going to walk your path with a bunch of baggage, because now where you going to put whatever it was that you was promised? Why would I come and walk the path with a whole bunch of stuff, like just a whole bunch of stuff? Where am I going to put the herbs at? Same thing. That's how I'm now beginning to look at life. I'm not going to walk this path with a bunch of baggage. I'm not. And I think that what goes along with that is, I don't know how to put this. I don't want to say not caring, because you definitely want to care and you want to hear people out. But again, you want to keep what is relevant and what's needed. And if it's an issue that needs to be fixed, what you need to work on. If these people love you, they're close to you, they feel some kind of way about maybe certain character traits or whatever, and you're like, okay, you know what, they're right, I need to fix that. Then they're on your path for a reason. But the little stuff, like the stuff that, you know, you got to use discernment. You got to use discernment for yourself. You got to use discernment for others. You got to know when you are operating from a higher place and when you're not operating from a higher place, and when someone around you is operating from a higher place or a sincere place, and when they're not. It's work. But again, it goes back to God. If this is on my path, if this is supposed to be in my path, I will deal with it. But I'm going to come back and talk to you. You're going to come back. I'm going to come back and talk to you and get that, you know, we need to have a little meeting one-on-one, God. But at the end of the day, God, if this is on my path, then I will gladly navigate through it, because you promised me that abundance, okay? And that is all I have for you today. Continue to be inside out beautiful. Continue to transform into the most beautiful version of yourself, and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and please comment, because I want to have these conversations. Like, like let's do this together. Any advice or any tips or any stories you want to share, then I'm open to reading them and just transform, and continue to walk that path and go and get your bag, literally, figuratively, everything about that. Get your bag and fill it up with that abundance that you were promised. All right? Until next time, happy transformation.